If you love playing MTGO, please make sure you check out my sponsors in the description below. Mana Traders, I've got a sweet discount code. Just head there and you can start playing whatever deck you want. Hey everyone, Matt from Total MTG here. And today what have I got for you? Well, the pre-release of Core Set 2019 is literally just around the corner. So what I thought I'd work out for you is my top 10 bombs from the set, which hopefully you can pull and will help you win the games. Now these are just my personal choices. I'm sure there's more than 10, but these are the ones that I like. So just to let you know as well, if you haven't seen my pre-release kit opening or Planeswalker deck opening from Core Set 2019, the links will be below and there will be random cards just popping up on top of this video for you to go and click on and then check out those videos. But please go and have a look at my pre-release kit opening. I'll give lots of good tips in there, especially for beginners, and there's lots of essential things that you could take to your pre-release in there. Anyway, without further ado, let's get to my top 10. So, in at number 10 for me is Colossal Dreadmaw. Now, this card is printed so many times, I literally do think it is literally for sealed drafts and drafts themselves. It is a 6/6 with trample. It's a big dinosaur, costs 4 and double green. It's your bomb in commons. It will be, it will just win the game for you because it has that evasion of trample. It's constantly reprinted, but it's still a very good card, and I couldn't have a top 10 list without Colossal Dreadmaw, so that comes in at number 10. Coming in at number 9 as well is what green does, like we just said. It makes big creatures, and Palaka Worm is a 7/7 with trample that has upsides when it comes in and upsides when it dies as well. So when it enters, it gains you 7 life, which could be that very important life swing that you need to stay alive. And when it dies, it draws you a card. It does cost 4 and triple green, which makes, when you can run in 2 colour decks, it might make it a little bit harder. But hopefully you will be playing this end game. And a 7/7 with trample will certainly, like Colossal Dreadmaw, but it's just a little bit bigger, will win games. Coming in at number 8 for me is Demanding Dragon. It's one of my only red. There is one other red card, but it's a multicolour card. Red, I do feel, is a little bit lacking. Demanding Dragon is a 5/5 flyer, which is good because it has the evasion of flying. And when it enters the battlefield, it deals 5 damage to target opponent unless that player sacrifices a creature. So it could be a game winner if they've got no creatures on the board. It could just do that 5 damage, or you are going to hopefully get rid of something good on your opponent's side by the time you're playing a Demanding Dragon. This comes in at number 8 for me. So coming in at number 7 for me is Djinn of Wishes. Now, you think I might have all blue cards in my top 10, but I don't, being a blue mage. But this is one that makes the top 10. It's a 4/4 flyer, has the evasion with flying, has some cool abilities as well. When it enters the battlefield, it enters with 3 wish counters on it. You can pay 4, remove a wish counter from Djinn, reveal the top card of your library. You may play that card without paying its mana cost. If you don't, you exile it. So for 4 mana, you're going to get this really, really strong effect. It's really, really cool. This could definitely win you some games. So Djinn of Wishes gets in there at number 7. Coming in at number 6, yes, it's another blue card. Windreader Sphinx. Now this is epic, this card. I love it. It's a 3/7 flyer, so it's got evasion and it's got an absolutely huge body there. 3/7. Does cost 5 and double blue. Whenever a creature with flying attacks, you may draw a card. So if your opponent's got lots of flyers, which a lot of people do at these kind of pre-releases, they've got flyers, they love the evasion, they put more in there, you'll be basically drawing your deck. Now let's just hope you don't draw all your deck, because obviously that'll make you potentially lose the game, but there's nothing wrong with card draw, and this is an absolute winner. Coming in at number 5 is Izareth the Awakener. 3/3, 1 double black. It's great. It will trade off with everything for you. It's got Death Touch. Great evasion there. When it attacks, you may pay X, and when you do, return target creature card with coveted mana cost X from your graveyard with a corpse counter on. This creature screams value for you. If that creature would leave the battlefield, exile it instead of putting it anywhere else. But what value this is, you've got potential to get creatures back onto the battlefield with this. And, worst ways, it's going to block and kill the majority of what your opponent is chucking at you. Coming in at number 4 is another green card. It's Hungering Hydra. This can severely get out of hand if this is one of your rares that you pull. It ends the battlefield with X/1/1 counters, so it's going to be great. You can maybe even play this on turn 4 even. You don't have to wait till turn 5, 6, 7. Hungering Hydra can't be blocked by more than 1 creature, which is really important. And whenever it's dealt damage, put that many more 1/1 counters on it. it is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and it will severely take over the game and win you your match. Coming at number 3 for me is Nico Bolas the Ravager. There's a lot of great of these multicoloured dragons in there, but this for me was the best one. It's a 4/4. When the Ravager enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. So you're going to make them, discard a card, which could be very important to your opponent. For 4 blue, black and a red, exile Nico Bolas, then return him to the battlefield transformed. You can only activate this as a sorcery, but when he comes back as this amazing Planeswalker, which is Nico Bolas the Arisen. 7 loyalty it comes in with, so that's going to be very hard to kill straight away. A +2 of drawing 2 cards. The -3 deals 10 damage to a target creature or Planeswalker, so it's basically going to kill any creature your opponent has on the board. -4, put a creature or Planeswalker card from the graveyard under the battlefield under your control. It's amazing, this card. The -12, exile all but the bottom card of your target player's library. That is just win-win-win if you can put them to 1 card. If you get to flip this, it's great. If not, it's still a very, very good creature. Coming in at number 2 for me is it's an absolutely brilliant Planeswalker. Ajani, Adversary of Tyrants. 2 double white, loyalty of 4. The +1 is put a 1/1 counter on each up to 2 target creatures. Now, the most powerful part of this is that you're probably going to be doing this a lot more than you would do maybe the other features. But if you've got, a couple of 3/3s are going to come 4/4s, 5/5s, you get what this Planeswalker does. The -2 is return target creature card with coveted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. You're going to have a lot of early play in this kind of pre-release, so you will be able to just maybe get some, really good creature back in it, having maybe an effect when it comes into the battlefield to help you out again. The -7. It's, this reminds me of like an Elspeth. At the beginning of your end step, create 3 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink. Now, obviously, with Elspeth, you could put them down then, but it doesn't make it if you can put them down straight away. You're going to get 3 creatures with lifelink if you can get to that emblem. You may be able to do it. I suggest if you get Ajani, protect your Ajani, and that -7 will win you the game. So the number 1 card for me, obviously my personal choice, I just think this is an absolute bomb. It is Demon of Catastrophes. 2 double black, it's a 6/6 and the evasion, flying, trample. The only additional cost is to cast this spell is that you need to sacrifice a creature, but you don't mind about that. If you've got, you've got some useless little 1-drop or 2-drop, you just play that early, put that down, then get this 6/6 flying trample down. Now, if your opponent does not have removal, this will win the game in a matter of a few turns. It's so powerful. 6/6 flying and trample for 4 mana with the drawback of sacrifice a creature, but that is very, very easily done. Demon of Catastrophes is my number 1 bomb for Core Set 2019. So guys, that was my Core Set 2019 pre-release bombs for you. I hope you pull some of these and absolutely annihilate your opponents and just win the game and hopefully win your pre-release. Like I said before, if you haven't seen my pre-release kit unboxing, the links will all be below. Please go and check that out. It's got some great tips for you. And if you like the Planeswalker decks, there's a video of me unboxing them as well. And in future videos, I will be doing upgrades for those decks. So all that's left for you to do, if you're new to us, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and always hit that bell so you don't miss a video from Total MTG. Anyway guys, have a great pre-release. Come back to this video and let me know in the comments how you do. And I'll see you on the next video.